to decide, a time to make decisions, and this is the year we have to make decisions. Keeping in view of the present political situations and with the Union Home Minister's visit and Prime Minister's visit, I would like to call upon the people of Nagaland and also the State Assembly and the political parties who are in ruling to be realistic and practical as per our assessment and perception. Union Home Minister and Prime Minister visits are to decide whether there will be election or whether there will be president rule and implement the political solutions that have been awaited by the entire public. If there is any sincerity on the part of UDA government, I think they should submit their resignations to Union Home Minister and ask him to implement the political solution, because there is nothing more. The term, the life of the State Assembly ends on 12 March of this month. They will not be able to pass even the budget. Hardly there may be a session to just complete the constitutional process. Nothing can be done. And also for the BJP party, if they are honest, I think they should stand by their own commitment. Prime Minister has said political problem has been resolved. Ram Madhav said election for solution in 2018. The next election is coming. This is the time BJP party in the state should demand settlement, implementation of political solution. If not, both UDA as well as BJP can be only termed as traitors, liars, nothing more than that. So, in my view, if my friend Rio has any truth in his inner heart to resolve the political problem, I think this is the time he should submit his resignation, requesting the government of India to implement the political solutions. In my view, government of India should not also keep us in suspense anymore. Enough is enough. For the last 7 years, Prime Minister has said political problem has been resolved. For the last 5 years, BJP party ranks and files have been saying that election for election for solution. If they are honest, even if an iota of honesty is there, I think this is the time they should demand president rule, defer the election, and only implement the political solution. I think this should be the stand of the BJP and also government of India. Government of India should have taken decision long time back. But because my friend Mr. Rio and Moiva They are hand in glove. Even the Union Home Minister knew it, that they are hand in glove. I'm only using the words of Union Home Minister who told Mr. Rio that you are hand in glove with Mr. Moiba. Why not you convince him to settle the political problem? That is what Union Home Minister has told Mr. Rio. And I think we are all witness, living witness, that they are hand in glove and they don't want political solution. Otherwise, if they want political solution, we would have solution long time back. Government of India know very well that they don't want solution. So if we are to wait for these two persons to say yes for the solution, there will be no solution, and both of them may like to die without solution. We never know. So Government of India as well, the people of Nagaland should not wait for their death. We want them to live long. But we want settlement. We want peace, development, one government, one tax. Therefore, our demand from the Congress side, although things are beyond our control, and whatever we say may be taken as negativity by the ruling government, but we feel this is the interest of the people of Nagaland. In case without political solution, without implementing political solution, if elections are announced saying that Nagas are not united, are not unanimous, or otherwise NSN-IM has not agreed, I think that is going to be very defective for the people of Nagaland. For Nagas of Nagaland, NNPGs have already had agreed points. Agreed points were signed on 17 November 2017. And since there will be no sovereignty, neither integration, we don't need to wait other negotiations to go. Because two solutions cannot be implemented over Nagaland. Only one solution can be implemented. There will be one law, one administration, one chief minister. Therefore, for Nagas of Nagaland, as per the agreement, the agreed point of NNPG should be implemented. If for Manipur Nagas, Arunachal or Nagas outside Nagaland, if they wanted to wait for some more time, it's up to them. And also to the Government of India in what way they want to decide. But they should not hang around with the Nagas of Nagaland. On the other hand, I think the 60 MLAs, they are responsible for indecisive. They are unable to decide anything. Both for the the implementation of the political solution as well as frontier Nagaland demand. As far as the Congress 10 is concerned, you are aware, we have appealed to ENPO to reconsider their demand for frontier Nagaland state because we are too small to be divided. Secondly, we bought our state with blood, sweat, and we suffered together, strive together for the last 92 years, 93 years now. So we don't want to see that there is a fraction, because our way of life are same, our culture, custom, our social practices are similar and same almost. And Article 371A belongs to everyone if we are together under Nagaland state. But if we are divided, Article 371A cannot be divided. May be left to only Nagaland part. And I don't think Frontier Nagaland will be entitled to have Article 371A. And will become another ordinary state in the nation. This will lower the status of Nagas. The protection, the sovereign protection we have under Article 371 is very expensive, and I think it gives us a lot of strength and power. To stand on our own feet. The sovereign powers given to us, I think, should be appreciated. And this is a hard-earned act which has given us protection. And then it is for the new generation, also siblings. This is important. Therefore, we want that Enpo to reconsider, and also we appeal to Government of India not to think of dividing Nagaland, but address the grievances of the Enpo area. Justice, equality should be delivered to Enpo so that they can also stand up together with the rest of the nation and the rest of the state. Perhaps Nagaland, 40 MLAs are also responsible largely, but it doesn't leave 20 MLAs of Enpo area free. They are also responsible. From the beginning, they decided to participate in the statehood. They rejected the regional council. And it was in the first cabinet, I think, Chingman Konyak participated, 1972. And he's still in the ruling. His party is ruling. He is the president of the ruling party. Another senior leader, Mr. Noke, I think he is one of the senior most legislators in the State Assembly. If these two senior leaders who are leading the state are not responsible and they blame only the other part, I think it is wrong. 20 MLAs from the north, from the Enpo, and also the senior leaders from the Enpo are equally responsible for the failures in the Enpo area. Of course, 20 years of Mr. Rio's rule have created more disparity, because every payment is made at Kohima. The entire budget is spent at Kohima. It doesn't percolate down to the districts. It doesn't percolate down to the departments anymore. Therefore, the grievances of Enpo are genuine. I also want to tell you that as far as the job reservation is concerned, it has been badly twisted. Backdoor appointment In the police department is said to be more than 5,000. In almost all the departments, backdoor appointment is at large. Job reservations are not delivered to the backward people. If a department is advertising in 10 times, 2 posts, 20 posts, there is no job reservation. Because if you advertise only 2 posts, there is no 33%. And if they advertise 10 times, then it becomes 20. If they advertise more, the percentage goes on, and the job reservation doesn't come to the backward area people. That is why Congress said that job reservation should be awarded on the basis of annual vacancy that occurs through retirement or creation of posts. In a year, the total vacancy should be summed up and 33% should be given to the backward people. This is what we have been saying. Backward areas, high schools, class 11, 12, high secondary, they have hardly 7, 8 teachers. Some schools have 1 teacher. Some schools have hardly 3, 4 teachers, even middle schools. And there are no science teachers and mathematics teachers in many of the schools in the ENPO area. These are the issues. And also health issues. They can't reach Dimapur, Dibrugarh, Tinsukia. The communication is so bad. Many people die on the spot. We have chopper service, but hardly any 1 or 2% of percentage of sick people may have been lived at. If you go to any of the hospitals, be it Tionsan, be it Mon, be it any other district headquarters, the first thing what you will get, you will notify is that the doctors, others are posted there, but they don't have equipment. They don't have even a simple thing to test blood. They can't diagnose anything. There is no X-ray. Even simple broken, fractured bones cannot be seen. This is the status of the ENPO area, not only ENPO area, many areas. Except in Kohima, Dimapur, Mokokchung, I think, rest of the state, we are suffering. And patients are left to die. Government has no worry. You are transplanting your kidney. Government has no concern. Only for the government employees they are concerned. They are not concerned for you, for me. This is the status of the Nagas. And I think it has impacted more ENPO. We feel sorry for them. We also feel sorry for the larger people in the state. Therefore, the grievances and discrepancies should be addressed by the state government in a proper manner. But we would like to appeal to Government of India not to think of dividing Nagaland. They wanted to weaken the Nagaland, finish Nagaland. We demanded that all the contiguous areas of Naga inhabited should be integrated under one administrative umbrella of Nagaland state. But today they said interstate boundaries shall not be changed under framework agreement. And today they are going to divide Nagaland into 2. And our chief minister has said, okay, you go ahead. The power doesn't lie with me. Power rests with the Government of India. It started only in 2010. He took over the government in 2003. He cannot blame anybody. The ANGs, the village council chairmen, the GBs, they signed to demand Frontier Nagaland State in 2010. He did not say, don't do it. He rather paid their travel expenses of 3 lakh to go and submit the demand for Frontier Nagaland State. And only on the 3rd of this month, his cabinet realized and appealed to ENPO to reconsider the demand of Frontier Nagaland State and be a part of Nagaland State. Well, although led, I congratulate them. But they are responsible if anything happens. And it is not an inner heart. After pressure from various corners, civil societies, Congress, Cabinet has only considered, realized. This is not the wish and the will of the people of Nagaland. I understand even the ENPO senior leaders, political workers, bureaucrats, they are not for Frontier Nagaland. They wanted to be united. They wanted to be with Nagaland. But because of the state attitude, state wanted them to go to the government of India and ask for Frontier Nagaland State. It is because of the attitude of the state government that demand for Frontier Nagaland State has started, and it is becoming very difficult to control. But then we appeal to the people of ENPO to sincerely think and deeply consider our feelings, the feeling of the entire Nagaland people. I believe if we are to go to a plebiscite, 99% still shall be voting for Nagaland State. I still believe that. Therefore, I think if Rio is not acceptable to ENPO because of his attitude, they should not neglect the thinking, the inner heart of Nagas, of other society who wanted to live together with them.